Hi, hello, and welcome to another VanHack podcast success case. My name is Ilya, and I'm super excited today to be joined by not one, but two VanHackers who got hired, Pablo and Adriano. And today's a very special episode because actually Pablo got hired on VanHack first, and then he referred Adriano to VanHack. And so Pablo not only got hired from VanHack, but he also got $500 from us because he referred Adriano. So everyone's a winner. And we have a lot of exciting things to talk about. So let's dive into it, guys. Welcome to the podcast. Thanks for being here. How's it going today? How are you enjoying the Canadian winter so far?
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having us, Ilya. I don't know, like I'm getting used to it. As you said, like I'm here for a while. I'm getting used to it. I don't know. I like it. I got to the point where I actually I look forward for the winter sometimes. I like it.
Nice. And Adriano, you've been here for 1 week now? Are you adjusting? Is it okay?
Yeah, I've been here for a week now, and I arrived in the coldest week of the year. But it's been good so far. I haven't been out because due to the quarantine. I'm in quarantine, so I haven't been out. So
yeah, it's the same. You might as well, if you can't go outside, you might as well come to Canada during the cold time. So it's only going to get warmer from here, right? So
yeah,
you have a lot to look forward to. Okay, I realized I skipped the most important question, the first question about we can tell the audience about yourself. So maybe we can start with Adriano and then we'll go to Pablo. So Adriano, maybe give us a little bit about who you are, your background, and then we'll talk to Pablo about it.
Okay. My name is Adriano. I'm a software engineer. I've been working with development of software for more than 20 years. In Brazil, I have worked with several companies, large companies, small companies. I have worked with my own startups, and I was a partner with Pablo there. That's how we met.
Oh.
And so when I sold my part on the last startup, then I talked to Pablo, and Pablo was already here working, and I say, whoa, that sounds a good idea, because I have knew Canada previously. I was here in like 15 years ago. And so then I decided, and he told me about you guys at VanHack, and then I decided to go, and here I am.
Nice. Awesome. Well, congratulations again. And welcome again. Well, first week in Canada, it's exciting. And Pablo, how about you? What's your professional background? Do you mind just sharing a little bit?
Yeah, I'm also a software engineer. I've been doing this for almost 20 years, actually. Yeah, that's a lot of time. Yeah, but I love what I do, and I think I joined VanHack like a long time ago, but I never thought like, oh, that's not for me. Maybe it's gonna be too hard. The bar is gonna be too high. And then I got invited for the Leap event, and then I saw that it got really close, and then I saw it can happen actually, and then I got the job, and then I'm here. Like thanks to VanHack, and of course, like as Adriano said before, we were partners in this company, this startup, and Adriano is one of like the most like skilled software engineers that I know, and no joke, like it's just the truth. And when I saw another Leap, like I got the email say another Leap say, hey Adriano, I think if you want to, like if you wish one day to move to Canada, that's the opportunity, because man, it's for you, like you're ready. And that's why I thought about him. I recommend to other friends, but some people just like, I don't know if that's for me, but I knew like Adriano like would be a great fit.
Nice.
And I'm glad it worked out.
That's awesome.
Oh,
cool. Yeah, that's awesome to hear. Pablo, I have to ask you this question. It's maybe you don't have to answer, but what did you spend your referral bonus on? Did you buy yourself a new PlayStation or?
Oh, I haven't actually. Like it's COVID. Like there's I don't know. Like we're very limited with options, and I didn't buy a PlayStation because I know like I'm gonna get addicted to it, or Xbox for that matter. So I'm just gonna like, I don't know. Like, do you have any suggestions?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Not Ethereum, like Bitcoin, but even after.
I don't know, some kind of cryptocurrency.
Okay.
It's extra cash you got, right? So might as well let it ride and see what happens.
Okay.
But that's just for everyone who's listening and doesn't know. VanHack pays $500 for every successful referral you make. So Adriano was referred by Pablo. Pablo got $500, and Adriano got a job. So that's some nice things. So if you also want to refer your friends, please do the same. Cool. So let's actually talk about Leap, because that's something that both of you guys got hired on. Of course, right now with COVID, that's not happening. But for people who don't know, either one of you maybe can explain what is Leap and how was your experience with the Leap program?
Okay. You wanna go ahead, Adriano? Or?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So Leap's an event where we, like, whatever we are, but we, with the help of VanHack, we have to fly to Canada to meet the companies. And I think it's different, and it's very good because I don't know, that's my opinion, because as a company, you get to meet the person you potentially are going to hire, and you're going to talk like face to face. And I think that's a very like powerful aspect of it. And I can tell from both sides, because I was in a Leap once as a candidate, and after I went to a Leap as a hiring company representing my company.
Yeah, with Monica.
And yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we hired Monica, exactly. Yeah. Like really good as well. Like just she's great. Yeah, and honestly, like I think it was good because we have this option to actually talk to the person. You see the person. We can talk in a not like now. I know, like with COVID and all, like I think through the camera would be not equal but similar. The fact that it's an organized event, we know we can trust that like we know that VanHack will bring skilled engineers to be interviewed. And I was in the selection process once, so I was in the Leap, so I know I had to do a code challenging, English test, like everything. So we know that people are gonna be ready, and VanHack got me ready too when it was my turn to get a job here. So I think it's a very, very nice event, Leap. I don't know, like I recommend to everyone.
Nice. And hope just quickly, Adriano, I hope we'll do them in the future. Right now, we're all doing virtual events, but maybe end of this year, sometime next year, we'll see how things go. But yeah, just for anyone listening to this, maybe in 2022, check out VanHack. There probably is a Leap event happening. But Adriano, just quickly, you actually went to a few Leap events, so maybe tell your story, because you were really persistent and didn't give up in your experience.
Yeah, I found that the Leap was an amazing thing to do, because when you just put your CV on the internet and the company is just looking at that, is, I don't know, you don't feel it, you don't get it if there are many companies looking at you. And when you go to an event like this and you can see the companies looking for you, and you see the other candidates, and you see that there are very, very good people there, and the VanHack helps you to training. You just got to be good. You just got to be good at English. You just got to be good at what you do. But in terms of what you're going to face in the interview, then VanHack helps a lot with you. And the fact that you meet several companies there, it's amazing. It's much better than wait on a list on the internet, and you never know what will happen after you put your CV on there. And I was in the first Leap in Toronto, and unfortunately there I didn't get an offer. But then another Leap, it was like a few months after that. I think it was like 3 months after that. Then the people from VanHack, they call me and say, hey, there's going to be another Leap. why don't you try this one? I think that your profile match much better in this another leap. And then I took the chance again, and then this time I got 2 offers, and that was amazing. So
Nice.
Here I am. So I have the worst problem, because I have to decide between 2. So
The worst best problem.
the worst best problem, yes.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And I'm curious, what did your wife say when you said, you know what, I'm going back to Canada, I'm gonna try again? What she's like, you're crazy, don't do it, or did she? I'm sure she encouraged you when you went, but that must have been
she encouraged me, but
Yeah.
but she like say, if you go this time and you do get nothing, you're going to try again. So that's just a little more pressure on me.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good. Light a fire. I love it. That's so nice to hear. That's great. 2 offers, and now you just moved to Saskatoon. Maybe let's talk about your experience, Adriano, because you had a kind of well, not unique now, but definitely kind of, you got hired right before COVID, and then COVID hit, and you had to wait a long time. Was it challenging, frustrating, and how happy are you now that you are able to actually be moving to the city, or you moved to the city you want to?
Oh, yeah, it was kind of frustrating, because I got the offer, then I returned, and I was preparing everything, because there's a lot of documents you have to prepare and put. And while I was doing that, the last thing I was able to do before COVID was to take the medical examination. Then everything stops. So I couldn't do the biometrics that's necessary. And so I have to wait the whole year. At the end of the last year, then I heard some because there's another, I think it's important to tell this. There's another good thing about the leap. You get to know the other candidates. And we have a list on WhatsApp, and the other guys on that list that have been with me at the leap, they say, oh, there's the process in Argentina is working. In Brazil it's closed, but in Argentina is working. So I got a plane, went to Argentina, to Buenos Aires, and do the biometrics there. Then I returned. Wow. And then everything was completed. Then finally I got to get here. So yeah, it took a while, but now I'm happier than ever. But it was kind of frustrating but this thing impacts everyone this whole year. So there's nothing we can say more about that.
Yeah, so I think this is a record for the most amount of flights taken by a VanHacker to get a job and relocate, because you took a flight to Canada twice, and then you took a flight to Buenos Aires, and then you took another flight to Canada. So 4 flights.
Again, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, and I also, this time when I arrived here, due to the COVID, you get to get in another line to wait for them to look at your documents. And then I missed the flight. Then I get to get another flight to Regina, and then to Regina to Saskatoon.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you're happy to be 14 days, quarantine, not going anywhere, no more planes, just.
Yeah, just waiting. But it's 1 week more, and I'll be free.
That's good.
Nice. And switching gears a little bit, Pablo. So you've actually were one of the, I think were the first, or you and Eric were the first 2 VanHackers hired basically the same day through the Leap events. Back in our first Leap in 2018, and now you've been living in Toronto for 2.5 years, working at one of the top startups really in the country. How has your life been in Canada? Like, are you enjoying it? Was it worth it? How are maybe some of the highlights for you?
Yeah, no, definitely worth it. It was something that I wanted, and I don't know, like, of course, in the beginning, you have like the honeymoon phase, everything's great, but to be honest, like I love living here. I love the city. I love the company I work for. Everything's great. Like I love my friends here. So it's it has been very, very good, to be honest. Like my first winter, by the way, was a very tough one. I don't know if you remember, but like I remember we hit like minus 30 degrees. One of the days in January was one tough winter, but and I was scared. I tried to prepare myself the best way I could. And people saying like, you have to do this, take vitamin D and get this kind of boots, everything, like this gear, that gear. And then I realized, like, you know what, like, it's not that hard. I don't know, I'm talking about Toronto, right? Like,
Yeah.
I live in downtown, it's not that hard. And that would, for me, when I moved to Canada, that would, the weather, the temperature was the thing that I thought would be the biggest challenge moving here, but it's not. It's very, very easy. Like, as long as I have the proper clothes, like sometimes, like, I don't know, today's minus 19, like I might, like, I don't know, like minus 19 is too much, but like minus 10, it's easy to take a walk, for example. It's not that tough, as long as you're wearing like proper clothes. And now, of course, now I know how to walk around. So I know like where the groceries, everything. I feel local now. So it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
Nice. And then one cool thing I think is important to say, like at work, you're kind of one of the leaders, right, on the team. So like maybe talk a little bit about that. How has your role evolved in the last couple of years?
Oh yeah. After I got hired, I got, like, I was promoted to, I got a position, informal position of like kind of a tech lead. So we start adjusting things. I think the fact it's a startup, and the fact I've been doing this for a while, so I think I could help the company and collaborate the way they need it. And then and always in Brazil, I had leadership positions as well. So I think they saw that, and we decided to try, and then I got promoted to engineering manager. So now I'm engineering manager in the company.
Nice.
Yeah. By the way, like, we have, our team is the only team in the company that, like, everybody stayed in the team even with COVID. Like, we're the team is there, everybody like working hard. I'm really proud of the team there, the engineering. And and I have this crazy and very rewarding career there. Like, and I'm still growing, and I hope, like, I'm collaborating it the way they expect me to do so. So it's been very good. Yeah.
That's so nice to hear. That's awesome. I would expect nothing less.
No pressure.
See, man. Awesome. And Adriano, you have you haven't started, right? Or so you're about to start soon, but you're joining probably. Oh, you have started.
I've already started. Yeah.
Okay.
I started this Monday. Yeah.
Oh, so it's your first week.
Nice.
Yes, my first week. Yes.
How's it going?
Oh, so far we have a like 3 days training, and at the end of the week I will start to meet the team that I'm part of. So I haven't really get my hands dirty yet, but soon.
No code in production yet, but soon.
Yeah.
Nice. And it's important to say that, Adriano, you joined probably the best startup in Saskatoon. I would say they raised like $40 million last year, growing really, really fast. Wow. It's one of the top companies in Canada, really. So that's exciting times, right? A lot of opportunity.
Yes, I saw that. We have the last meeting with the CEO, and he talked a lot about the growing of the company, and it's very impressive how in the COVID year the company has grown so much.
That's great. Yeah. I met Brandon before once, and really nice guy. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, guys, last question for me is, what tip do you have for other VanHackers who are listening to this? Other than you should refer all the best developers you know to VanHack, which of course it's a good tip. But what would you say for people to who want to get hired? What can they do to be in your shoes?
Well, for me, like, first thing is prepare your, like, go to VanHack, fill all the forms, prepare a resume, like, record the video, like, do everything, because that's the only way, because there's a lot of candidates, and myself included. In the beginning, I didn't took it seriously. So I know, like, a lot of information was missing, like my resume there, like my profile was outdated. And when I decided that I'm going to take this seriously, I update my profile, and I got invited to go to the Leap event. So I think it's that would be my main tip, my main recommendation. Just like get your profile like neat.
Nice. Adriano?
I have to say that one thing that's very important is join the groups. Try to take as many like the English classes as you can, so you can meet other people, get more confidence, and that's very important, I think.
Nice. Yeah. So I think you're talking about the VanHack Academy. We changed VanHack Premium now to VanHack Academy. So that's the group online classes.
But
yeah.
You go there, you take as many English classes as you can. Even if you think your English is good, take as many as you can, because you got to meet the other people. You got very useful tips the teacher are giving every time they talk to you. So I think that's very important also.
Nice. Awesome, guys. Great tips. Any other last words or thoughts you want to share with us before we wrap up?
For me, just I'm glad everything worked out. Like it's working out. Like it's not finished yet. Like, so I just want to thank VanHack and you, Ilya, like for all the support and everything. And Adriano, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Canada, man. And definitely, like, when everything gets better and warmer, I'll probably fly to Saskatoon, or you come to Toronto, and then you're gonna grab a juice.
Yeah, as soon things got to normal. Yes, I have to say that I'm very happy to be here, and a message from all the guys that are trying, be persistent. You see, I came here twice, and then the second time I got it. So if you don't get an offer on the first opportunity, try again. If you really want to do it, try again, and you got it.
Definitely, I agree. There's even a VanHacker who went to 3 leaps and got hired on the 3rd one. So it's not just about the leap events, but just everything, applying to jobs, going forward, having that filled out profile, etc. So really great tips, guys. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences. And yeah, look forward to when we can all have some nice juice together and then hang out. All right.
Cool.
Cheers. Oh, and by the way, if you're watching this, please subscribe, like, all those things, and refer your friends. Thanks so much.
Yeah, it works. Thanks, Ilya. Nice to see you again, Adriano.
Yeah.
Nice.